as you transitioned into your civilian life, what was that like?
Really, it's still really difficult. I'm still having problems. Um, Especially accessing benefits and stuff like that. I worked for and I earned, like my Social Security disability, finding representatives, finding the support. It's just nobody. You know, it's such a double edged sword. You had the camaraderie, but I also got assaulted. But I really had the camaraderie, and it was really helpful when you needed somebody. Somebody was always there because even though there was two bad apples, everybody else always had your back. You had the community, you had support, you had friends, you had a family no matter where you went. And you don't get that out here. Everybody's for themselves, and nobody shows compassion to anybody else. It's disgusting. First person that'll throw you under the bus, do it in a heartbeat if it advanced your career. Um, like I said, I was in the restaurant business, so I just triggered me. I got fired from my first management job because I stole from the company because I was retaliating against the guy who was my fellow manager was sexually harassing me, pinned me in an office, and was like, "Come on, baby, come on," trying to grope me up, like, and I didn't know how to report it. So what did I do? I paid him back in another way, and I got fired for it. And then a couple of years later, after the military pumped me full of opiates for how many years because of my endometriosis and hysterectomy and all this other shit, um, I had an addiction and couldn't get rid of it. Alcohol, substances. I this is what I mean by blissfully unaware. Somebody introduced heroin to me as crushed oxy, and I believed them. So then I had a heroin addiction, which I quit cold turkey because I didn't want it no more. It wasn't. I wasn't trying to be a drug addict. I was trying to self medicate myself out of pain. I am so physically fucked up. Like I have a string of herniated discs between my neck and my lower back. I just had a hip replacement a year and a half ago. My knee's been operated on twice. I have had 2 C-sections, hysterectomy, 2 rotator cuff surgeries, several endometriosis surgeries. I've lost count. I can't even keep up. And then the mental on top of it because of the PTSD and all the flashbacks and the trouble sleeping and just adjusting. Like, I can't even leave my fucking house anymore without mentally preparing myself.
Mm.
You know, most people just go, oh, hey, whatever, I'm going to go to the fucking store. Not me. It takes me a good couple hours before. Walmart, I had a panic attack in there last week because I couldn't find my boyfriend. I walked in there with him and I couldn't find him. I literally turned beet red, started crying. I had to get the fuck out. It's like one day it's my body, one day it's my mind. One day it's my body, one day it's my mind. Or if I have one good day, I have 3 bad days. It's.
Was it the VA that was prescribing the opiates?
And then my civilian doctor after I got out. Yep, because oh, you're in pain here, just take this. Because of the endometriosis. It was before I had my hysterectomy. Nobody wanted to surgically go in and take care of the problem. Just like I said, this was back in 99, 2000, 2001, 2003. Like, I had just gotten out in 2003. So I was up in San Francisco going to culinary school, and that's when I saw a doctor. And he prescribed them to me as well. So yeah, it was all before my hysterectomy, which was military and civilian related. Pumped me full of opiates. And then they just stopped cold turkey. And anybody who's been on opiates knows your body writhes in pain, and it takes weeks for your body to adjust to the chemicals that are, like not in there anymore. And it's, I don't know how to describe it, but.
Well, I've heard a lot of veterans say that they were given opioids, and then the VA had a policy change on prescribing opioids,
Yeah,
so they just took them
they
back.
just take them away.
And then that kind of leads down that path to heroin because it's cheaper and
It's
easier
cheaper,
to find.
it's easier to get, and it honestly cuts the pain. But then,
do you mind if I ask how long you've been sober?
I've been sober 6 years in July from drinking, and other substances 3 years.
Congratulations.
3 years this year. Thank you.
Yeah, I know that that's a hard
And it
thing
wasn't
to-
any due to any doctor. It was sheer determination and willpower. Educating myself. No wonder I couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with my mind and my body and why everything was failing me and why I couldn't act normally in a normal setting and be this normal individual in society. Well, I never took the time to consider the TBIs and the drinking lead to blackouts. So hello, dumbass, you shouldn't be drinking. Like, it's taken years of therapy and education to like find alternative like healing.